Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Palatown to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on? Happy Sunday. What is up, Phantom? What's up, Ron G, the OG? Hope you guys are doing well. Uh, we're going to go see if we can get a Purrloin today. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult hunt because I got to use both controllers, got to run around. It's going to be a mess. But we're going to see if we can do it. What's up, Coles? What's up, Cito? Good to see you. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to get the music turned on, and we'll get rocking and rolling. 98 checks, no shiny gimme gold. Dang, I'm sorry, Phantom. I hope you find it. All right, there's one, and crap, that's not one. That's a Ralts. Still lazy-eyed. Well, yeah, it's always going to be that way, Cole. There's nothing I can do about it. Thanks again for pointing that out to me. Ruining my channel mascot for me. Alright, let's... There's one. Got a batch over there, that's good. Yeah, Phantom, I hope you get it, bud. I know that's a rough one. I got lucky. A friend of mine found a shiny den the first time it was available, and I was able to get my two from there. That is not something I ever want to do again. Alright, counter seems to be working well. This is good, this is good. I just gotta keep track of which controller is which. I gotta use both sides of my brain this morning, which is bad news for me. Actually, it would be a hard fix. Heck, I would even be able to fix it if I had more Microsoft Paint. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm fine with it. It's been my channel mascot for 2.5 years. I had commissioned somebody to make it for me. I'm not interested in changing it. Button. How's everyone doing today? What you guys got going on? How is the rest of Saturday for you? I saw the Agatha trailer. Thank you for the reminder. I still need to do that. Still need to do that. Well, there's a Stinky. Not shiny. Shiny hunting. Nice. Yeah, I hope you get some good luck on that gimme goal. I watched Fight Club last night for the first time in, God, probably almost 20 years. Still a good movie. Dang it. Clear the Down Sweet eggs. You had clog up your boxes from Down Sweet Hunt. Nice. Nice. How many was that? Yeah, 141 or 3 odds. It's pretty crazy. All right, I need your guys' help on the hunt today. If we get really lucky and the shiny shows up, I need someone to scream at me to change the date. Because it's currently set for June 1st, so I could get guaranteed fog weather. This one. At least you know what to look for. Yeah, that's the big thing. 20-25 eggs. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad of a clean out. Feel bad for people that, you know, get like a few hundred eggs and they hatch the one they need on like egg 3. Good morning, Matt. How you doing, buddy? This is rough. My brain is already getting tired trying to do this hunt. Scored the deal of all deals yesterday. What'd you get? Neither, but I've been sub since 2022. Thank you, Zen. How you doing, bud? I saw your messages when I woke up this morning. All right, hold on a second. 1 second, please. Okay. What are we doing? Here we go. 2 new Nintendo 2DS XLs for a whopping $80. Dang, that is a great deal. Heather, what's going on? You love my videos. Thank you so much. You got the Bound Sweet like a month ago, but still got it. I hear that. I still have tons of eggs from hunts that I did a long time ago that I still gotta get rid of. It's just such a pain in the bum. Okay, come on, give me another hat. There we go. Reeks of something fishy? Nah, I think Matt just got a really good deal. He knows what to be on the lookout for. You're Jason. I'm sorry, Jace. You know, I'm old. I don't have the same memory I used to. Sometimes I forget things. I apologize. 50 a piece or 80 for both. That is a great deal. Good job, man. Dang it. It doesn't go up, right? Okay, that did not go up. Good. Good. You're scammed from Maria's sale site with Pokemon cards? Yeah, that can happen. You gotta be careful. Oh, Heather gave you her old phone. I got you, Jace. Oh, good. 2 right next to each other. You love to see it. You love to see it. Havoc and Polaris will appear, and Danger will appear, and not Warlock. Well, I'm happy about Havoc and Polaris. Danger is an interesting choice. I wonder how they're going to do that storyline. Zen, do you remember a while back when I was telling you that, add to your already huge list of things to read, read Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon? First 6 issues, no, I'm sorry, issues, I think 7 through 12, is all about the introduction of danger, which is a pretty good story, if you're not aware of it already. Normally I would say that there's no way they would adapt that storyline, but they adapted E for Extinction. So maybe they will. It's pretty dark. Keeping one for yourself to replace your little no folding 2DS you have and then going to sell the other one should end up doubling your money plus having a new XL. Nice. That is really cool. Yeah, I have a 2DS non-folding type, whatever type that is. And then I have the old 3DS foldy one. You just subbed. Heather, thank you so much. I see that sub count went up. I appreciate that. Bring us up to 1808. Getting us closer to our sub goal of the day of 1810. Jace, I'm sorry, Jace, I'm sorry. Like I said, I have terrible memory. Terrible memory. I apologize. I promise that's the last time. My brain is absolutely taxed with this hunt right now. You wouldn't think this would be a complicated hunt, but dual hunting this with 2 hands is pretty rough. I'm just having to go back and forth between the 2 controllers. Starting to get into a little bit of a groove though. Anyone doing anything fun today? That's true. It is also very early. Still working on copy number 2. Can you propose a buff for Magnazone? Yeah, let's hear it. Very excited about Havoc and Polaris, though. You know, they were in 1 episode in the original series, and I don't even think they had speaking lines, which was a travesty. Friends are gonna come over and you're gonna play Roblox and Fortnite. Very cool, Jace. Those seem to be pretty popular games. I always hear people talking about them. I've never played them. Well, I take that back. I did play Fortnite once with my friend Shinies. I had no idea what I was doing. And Call of Duty, that's another pretty big game. Yeah, Zen, yeah, they were in it, but I mean, I don't remember them having speaking lines. Like, from what I remember, it's been a while since I've seen the episode. I feel like Iceman was the only one that had lines. Oh, did they have lines? Okay, maybe it was the other members of X Factor that didn't have any lines. Speaking of which, they need to bring back Iceman. That's another one I can't believe he was only in 1 episode. Give it a buff in stats. With a 10, 15, 20 buff special attack. Give it a fire type move like Flamethrower, Heatwave, and switch either analytic or sturdy with levitate. Okay. Oops. Yeah, no, Zen, you're right. It's been a while since I've seen that episode. Yeah, agreed, Zen. Those guys need to make a big comeback. Well, it'll be, what would be cool, Zen? You know what would be cool? Is since most of our team is either in the distant past or the distant future, and Bishop ended the season going to see Forge and saying we need to help them. It would be neat if they kind of created like another X-Men team, like as like the rescue team. You know what I mean? Ah, dang it, Ralts. They can get like Havoc and Polaris and Iceman and Angel and Colossus. That'd be pretty darn cool. Alright, we're looking for them purple eyeshadow. Where is the purple eyeshadow? Oh, crap, I thought that was him. Oh, it was. Okay, good. They should make 3 teams, X-Men, X-Force, New Mutants. One goes to the past, one goes to the future, one stays in the present. They have enough characters to do that. They certainly do. They certainly do. And there's a lot of characters that need a little bit more representation. I'm not sure how many people are in the stream at the moment. I don't have my analytics up to take a look at, but I appreciate the enthusiasm, Jace, but I got a feeling that everyone here is probably already subs, so we're going to need to get some new people to come and join the chat. I think the buff you proposed for Magnezone is a balance and would make it somewhat viable in Gen 9. I think you're right. Landon, what's going on? How you been, Landon? I can wait till my friends come and they can help you. Oh, that'd be awesome, Jace. Yeah, if your friends like Pokemon and they enjoy watching people struggle to get shinies, then yeah, they'll probably like my channel. Now, we actually got really lucky yesterday. For Fossil Week yesterday, we were hunting Kabuto, and we got it in only 178 checks. It's pretty wild. It made me very happy. It was the last fossil I needed in a Premier Ball, and that is a miserable hunt, so I'm glad it's done. You got Ultra Sun now? Nice, Landon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are my favorite Pokemon games. Ivo Online, what is up? Big Cheese Thrifts, how you doing, buddy? Did you make a decision about that peach cover? Coles, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are your favorite too? Nice. Alright, chat, which is the better legendary? Lunala or Solgaleo? Just woke up and you have no coffee, so working on life. That sounds like a miserable way to start the day. How did you even let that happen? Solgaleo, says Ivo. Tyler Shanks. Good to see you, buddy. Made it to Florida, your vacation spot safely. That's good. Nice. You gonna lurk while you play Grounded? Alright, enjoy the Grounded. Thanks for the lurks. We love the lurkers here. Landon says Solgaleo. Cole says Lunala. Phantom says Lunala. Do I have Snapchat? I do not. YouTube is basically my only social media. You're on the fence? Fair enough. Yeah, I can't wait for you to, Geez, I can't wait for you to sell off the first couple things you got. I'd be real curious to see how it goes, just because that's an aspect of comic books I've never really gotten into. So, you know, I'm just giving you kind of my gut instinct opinions. I'll be interested to see how they actually play out. We gotta check the Brilliant or Ho-Oh, or Hoot Hoot, not Ho-Oh. We gotta check the Hoot Hoot. We got the Lotat instead though. That's how you have your friends to come over? Gotcha. Alright, let's check this Brilliant Aura Hoot Hoot. Gotta do it. Not shiny, sorry Ron. I tried. Hoot. $1,111 on the Clown Ultra Beast at the moment. Ooh, I hope you get soon, buddy. Now, you still don't have the Shiny Charm, right? So, we're looking at a 4096 hunt. Alright. And, how are you doing it? Are you, like, soft resetting, running into the grass, checking one, resetting? Or are you just running around looking for it? You're the Skibbity Rizzler of them all? Wow, you must be a big deal. $78 miles away from having the charm on Ultra Moon. That's getting pretty close. Checking one soft reset, then check again. Okay, yeah, that's how I did it too. I feel like that's quicker than trying to encounter, run, look for another encounter, run. The King Skibbity Rizzler. My goodness gracious, Jace. Good job, Big Cheese. Which brain rot is better, Skibbity Toilet or MLG? I don't even know what MLG is, and I'm sad to say I do know what Skibbity Toilet is. You're using the repel trick. Nice. Good job. MPG. Yeah, I still don't know what that is. MLG. Oh my gosh, I can't keep track of what you guys are saying. I'm just not hip. I'm not in touch with what the cool kids like. 8-Bit Emerald, what's going on? Good to see you. Top of the feed now, wild. That's interesting, Shinies. That's good to know. Because I had heard a while back that you no longer needed to put that in the title. It didn't do anything. So I stopped. You're him? Yes, you are. You're in Ohio right now. It's pretty cold. I got, you know, some of my very favorite people in the whole wide world live in Ohio. And I've been to Ohio to visit those people. And it's pretty similar to where I live. So if it's cold in Ohio, that's pretty much how it feels here. Do we need a new light goal already? Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you, Phantom. You think someone's on mom's account? I don't know what that means. Half your family's in Ohio, so you go there every year. Nice. Jace, if your friend likes Pokemon, absolutely. Oh yeah, Big Cheese. Yeah, I know. That's yeah. Jace has Heather's old phone. Pretty common thing on the YouTube, from what I've seen. I see a lot of people that are using either other people's old phones or just logged in as their parents or whatever. Pretty common. Yeah, well, Jace, find out if your friend likes Pokemon. If he does, say, hey, do you want to see someone struggle to get a shiny Pokemon? Then you should subscribe. Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur, what's up? Rianne, you absolute legend. How are you, my dear? Watched Sorcerer's Stone last night. There was a significant amount of oddities in that film. Space Odyssey? Space Oddities? Man, I screwed that up. You're also on your mom's account, Mantine Matt. I'm doing alright, Rianne. My brain is just absolutely struggling with this hunt. It is a lot more complicated than you'd think it would be. Best team for a 3-stage Volo battle. Oh my gosh. I can't remember what team I used to fight Volo. All I know is I got my butt kicked like 3 times in a row, and then I did something that I didn't do the entire game, is I used the grit. The grit pebbles, the grit rocks, and all that, and I maxed out all my Pokemon stats. It made it a lot easier. One thing I do specifically remember, though, was a Roserade with Dazzling Gleam. I do specifically remember that. Vegemable. I had a Vegemable salad yesterday. What's up, Pluto Productions? Want to know your team? Sure. Let's hear the team. Mr. 517 himself. That's me. Deathly Hallows Dumbledore could have easily been like Harry's army. Oh, here's the stone. Congrats. Now you can beat Smoldy Face. You know what? I think you should rewrite the entire series, Shinies. I would love to hear your reimagining of the Harry Potter story. You won by using Gliscor to beat the first phase and using a strong style roar of time on the second phase. There you go. You said yeah? Sweet. Zoroark 61 Decidueye. That's it? That's your team? You got 2 people on the team? Mimikyu or Roserade deserves a Mega. That'd be cool. You said yeah? Nice. I know, Sir Shicker, I know, but it's okay. I need the extra time. I need the extra time. This is very complicated. It's deceivingly complicated. Gonna make some coffee? Sounds good. Clocky, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Colossus, Dust Magic, Iceman, Havoc, Exodus, Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost will be involved in the X-Men team. Ooh, I like that. Exodus is an interesting addition. Ampharos is bad. You disagree? I disagree too. Ampharos is one of my top 5 favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. He's about to do it. I'm excited. Music's a tad loud. All right. Okay. Knock down the music a little bit. Just for you. Just for you, AMC. Your AM Clockwork. My brain is just mush right now. AMC Lockwork, that's your name, right? Hisuian Zoroark, 61, Hisuian Decidueye, 69, Cresselia, 73, Mamoswine, 67, Origin Palkia, 71, and Origin Dialga, 74. Very cool. Dang it. AMC Theaters. You put together stairs with 2 middle-aged women? See if I can fit the whole Victini stuffy in my mouth. I probably could. Had a lot of ups and downs. Nice one, shinies. Yes, and it would be a bit weird, but based off of the Krakoa age of comics that just ended, it would kind of make sense. I guess like topical would be the best way to put it. He couldn't find the stream. Dang. You like to lick salt blocks. I've heard that about you. Yeah, a little bit of context. I mean, he's still a bizarre character, but he was a fairly large player in Krakoa, so it would make sense if they tried to give him a a decent sized part in the show. Kind of like how with the original series, like when Age of Apocalypse was so big, they made that mid Age of Apocalypse 2-part adaptation. It was a fun episode. I mean, it had some decent parts overall. I mean, now that you've read Age of Apocalypse, could you imagine if they did it like properly? How incredible that would have been. Gina, what's going on? Good to see you. It's our mini-series, right? I mean, it could be its own season, heck. Ash, catch up, what's going on? Been a while since I've seen you. Zen, I still feel robbed and cheated that we never got a second season of Wolverine and the X-Men, because that's exactly what they were going to do. They teased at the end of season 1 that they were going to do a straight-up Age of Apocalypse storyline. Send me a puzzle. You've written something for your D&D campaign, but you don't know if it's too hard for a group to solve. You as smart. I'm not sure if I would say I'm smart as much as I've scarily known you so long. I've gotten an inkling on how your brain works. But yeah, shoot it over. Congrats on the shiny Kabuto hunting this in Pogo. Good luck, Gina. When you say this, do you mean the Purrloin or the Kabuto? I do have one shiny Kabuto in Pokemon Go, but for the last week I've been trying to get a second. I've been trying to get a Purrloin in Pogo forever, but I feel like I don't see them that often. At least where I am. Yeah, it was pretty wild. We got the Kabuto yesterday in 178 checks. I'm so happy about it. I was talking to Shinies afterwards. Like, I'm just so relieved that hunt's over. I've been dreading doing that one because the first time I did that hunt, that makes sense. But still, much quicker clip. Uh, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver off-world head cannon. They're on an Avengers mission. Yeah. Yeah. You got Whirl in 3 day? Good job. Brain Drum? It's not a bad name. Not a bad name at all. Shinies, can I talk to you about some technical streamer information for a second? If you're still here. I don't want to say I discovered something this morning. I guess more like I realized something this morning, and I can't tell if me not realizing it until now makes me stupid or smart. You gonna share the video? Nice, thank you. Thank you, Jace. Shiny's probably went off to make some breakfast or go for a walk. Or Brain Blast. Brain Blast would be a good one too. Sadamancy. These are good names. Oops. Alright, we're just gonna leave it there for a second. Where's my cat? There we go. I started playing Mystery Dungeon on the Switch last night. Apparently you're a Squirtle. How do you feel about that? You seem to not be too happy about it based off of the emoji. I loved the original Mystery Dungeon games. I played them so much. And I got to the point where I had every Pokemon on my squad except for Kecleon. Kecleon is the worst thing ever in that game. Just shared it? Thanks, Jace. You're hoping for Totodile, but you'll take it? Why not restart until you get it? Or are you just like, yeah, whatever, I want to start playing? Call your friend? No, I appreciate that, Jace. Clocky, is the music better now? I didn't know I played Mystery Dungeon. Any other Pokemon spin-off games you play? Yeah, most of the Mystery Dungeon games. I just recently got Explorers of Sky, though, so I haven't really played that one too much. Conquest, the first two Ranger games, and then a ton of Pokemon P-Cross. The Rumble that was like free to play on 3DS. I can't remember what it's called. Clocky, I was asking if the music's better now. What show are you watching? Can't say Sadamancy doesn't go hard. I certainly cannot say that. Gina, if this is your first time playing Mystery Dungeon, I'm going to tell you one thing right off the bat. If you didn't already, you will absolutely hate Kecleon after you play this game. Better, the show is Decameron. Decameron Crow? Okay, so we're already over the number of checks we did on Kabuto. Hopefully they sub. Yeah, that'd be nice. But no, I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing the stream with your friends. That's a nice thing to do. Why would you hate Kecleon? So two things. One, when you're in Mystery Dungeons, he will show up on certain floors to sell you items, which is nice. But sometimes you'll accidentally hit the Kecleon, and then he will destroy you. Just straight up destroy you. And then when you get towards the end game and you're like, I'm a completionist, I want to have every single Pokemon on my squad, you will try and get Kecleon. Even if you have friendship chance boosted all the way up, even if you have the highest chance of recruiting people to your squad, all the way to the top, max you can get it, there is a 0.1% chance he will join your squad. It's the only thing keeping me from 100%ing that game back when it first came out. But yeah, a good piece of advice. Don't accidentally hit Kecleon. Whoops. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Alpha leaped out of the tree. What, like an Alpha Burmy? Alpha Wormadam? I'm gonna tell Indy to come over? Alright. Dang it. You avoid Kecleon's shop at all costs for that reason? Exactly. You won't trust him or his brother? You know, that's another reason why you'll end up hating Kecleon. And it's not Kecleon's fault. But why is it that the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games did a better job of making a Kecleon shiny than the main games? I was so disappointed when I shiny hunted for Kecleon, and I realized that the shiny Kecleon is not the same as the differently colored Kecleon in Mystery Dungeon. No, he's not. He's just inexplicably a different color. But come on, that would have made such a better shiny than the Kecleon we got. The yellow Wormadam. Is that the ground type? The Sandy Cloak. He didn't answer? Uh-oh. That's okay. You were confused. I was too. I was really excited. I was like, ooh, that's a good shiny. I should hunt that one. And then I was very disappointed. I'm gonna do one more check here, and then I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Too much coffee. Ah, dang it. Dang it, Hoot Hoot. Kecleon's a liar in the anime too? Oh yeah? Never back down, never surrender? It's like a juggernaut of an enemy? Yes, absolutely. Alright, let me check this one. Carly May, good morning. I will be right back. I'm not leaving because of you, Carly. Okay, sorry about that. Carly May, thank you for the 9 months of membership. Carly, how did you make out with the Lilith Masuda yesterday? I was lurking for a while I was weed whacking. Did you end up getting it after that insane bout of luck that you had on Friday? Thanks, Phantom. Didn't get it? And you're going back to Muna today, right? I went outside. I did. I weed whacked. And yo, I did a lot of weed whacking. Went all around the fences, the shed, the carport, and when I weed whacked the carport, apparently, like, underneath some of the weeds, there was, like, a big, like, ant colony. Like not like an ant hill, like they were living, like, underground. And so when I weed whacked around the carport, they got so pissed. Oh my god. It was crazy. I was like, well, I'm not driving anywhere today because I'm scared to walk to my car. Come on, where's the cat's at? There's one. Alpha Clefable, my goodness, Bulbasaur, you are just killing it with the alphas today. You have Answer Evil. Well, to be fair, I did kind of destroy their lives. I just rolled up and just ruined their whole home. He can't come over? Okay, that's alright. You're hunting every Pokemon? Nice. Yeah, I figured they weren't shiny. I figured you would have said if they were shiny. That is something I still want to do at some point. Is just finish my alpha decks. Not shiny necessarily, but just finish getting all the alphas. Yeah, I can't let my ants dictate my life. You're right about that. They want to. They try to. When are you settling down? When are you gonna have kids? Come on, ants. Leave me alone. Stop pinching my cheek. Gollum. Carly, have you gotten any pressure about that yet? I know I certainly have. And it's caught. Good job, Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur. But thankfully, the rest of my family members are fruitful and multiplying, so it takes some of the pressure off of me. So I can just be like, oh, my cousins have another baby. That's awesome. You should make blankets for that baby. You gonna play on your Xbox and watch stream? Nice. What you gonna play on the Xbox? Lyle, what's going on? Good to see you. That's good on the grandma front. Exactly. Now, I mean, I am an only child, so like I gotta live, or I guess my mom has to live vicariously through my aunts my cousins. What's the story behind Hefty as a username? Well, when I was in college, I joined a fraternity, and in the fraternity, everyone got a nickname. And I was extremely skinny in college. And also, when I went out clubbing, I liked to wear really outlandish outfits. And that included some, like, black pants that were like pleather. They were like plastic fake leather, and they were like shiny, so it looked like I wore like a garbage bag for pants. And so they named me Hefty, and it just stuck. And pretty much everybody calls me Hefty, not just in the YouTube community, but in my real life as well. Most of my friends just call me Hefty. You got timeout on the other stream, you don't know why? I can't tell you. I don't know. Apparently someone thought you were doing something you shouldn't have been. Your mom, you completed walking down the aisle, went behind closed doors, she came out to congratulate us. First thing, when's my grandbabies? Oh my goodness. Changing your bed sheets worst job? Then just don't change them. Easy, easy. Just don't change your bed sheets. Then you don't have to worry about it. Actually, I need to do that today too. I do need to do that today. Roblox and COD and Fortnite all day. That does sound like a fun day for you. Nothing beats fresh bed sheets. That's true. Especially, Carly, especially if you can time it. Well, let me ask you this first, Carly, because not everyone does this. Carly, do you iron your sheets? I know some people do it, some people don't do it, so I need a clarification before I say this. Emily, what's going on? Good to see you. Emily Brownrig. That is my origin story. Poor Carly, she's trying to like change her bed sheets. She already told me that she was gonna be lurking, and here I am. I just keep asking her questions. You do not iron your sheets. Okay. Well, you know what? It still works if we're just talking about the dryer. I don't personally iron my bed sheets. My mom does because she's a psycho. But it still works just talking about the dryer. If you can time it perfectly, that the dryer finishes, you take the bed sheets out, you put them on the bed, and then you go to bed, like all within like a few minutes, that's the perfect. Not just freshly washed bed sheets, but fresh out of the dryer bed sheets. Your parents don't make you do chores. You're lucky, Jace. Should you take Frenzy Electrode for the second time? Yeah, why not? Why even not? It's gonna be a new Roblox game, Happy Blocks. Something that's gonna be like, you play Roblox. So Happy Blocks is gonna be a new thing? Just get a bed heater. It's not the same, and you know it's not the same. Don't even try Big Cheese. You know it's not the same. Because that fresh linen smell is even more fantastic when it's hot. Your 450 Robux came this month? Good job. Get that fresh linen spray. You know that's not the same. Cheese, why are you acting like shinies right now? Why? Why are you being that person? Do I think executor eggs are seeds? Well, I know that they're, according to the Pokedex entries, seeds, but I also know that they were designed to look like eggs. And egg is in the name, so they're eggs. They're eggs. Look, people can disagree with me all they want. I'm fine with it. I know some people get heated about this. I have this theory that no one can prove me wrong about, that every single Pokedex entry in every single game was written by the children of the Game Freak designers. That's the only way to explain why they're so bizarre. I think the Game Freak designers show the design to their children and say, make up a story about this Pokemon. Well, you see, Cheese, the problem with that straw man argument you just made is that no one was complaining about having to do the sheets. We were talking about how fantastic it is when you have fresh sheets. And I just said what makes it even more fantastic than fantastic is that they're fresh out of the dryer fresh sheets. But you're acting like we were complaining about having to clean the sheets. Did you have fresh, warm sheets requires laundry? It does. That is a correct statement. You really think Hypno's entry was written by kids? Yeah. Absolutely. Tell me that is not something that a kid would come up with. For example, Matt Cargo. Coles, that's a perfect example. That is a perfect example of why Pokedex entries are nonsense. Take a look at the Mad Cargo entry. You know what, Cheese? I'm starting to understand how Shinies feels. This is silly. You're a silly man. You're a silly, silly boy. Oh, he's gonna be pissed at me for saying that. Do we need another like goal already? My goodness gracious. Thank you guys so much. I think I'm starting to get into the groove on this hunt, which is good. Playing a scary horror game. You're gonna send me a DM? I have a feeling I know what it's gonna be. Let me see if I can guess what it is. Back to bed? Alright, Gina, thank you so much for being here. Get some good sleep. Get some good sleep on those fresh linens on the bed. Let's see if I was right. I was right. God, I'm so smart. Is Doors a horror game? Lobo Gaming, you absolute legend. How are you? Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Oh, what did I run into? I didn't even see freaking Ralts. One more toast words. I'm looking at it right now. It's very cute. Very cute cheese. Cheese, actually I had 2 smash burgers yesterday for the first time. First time I've ever eaten a smash burger, and I had 2 of them. Not because the first one was so great. I made 2 at the same time. So there was always going to be 2, but I ate 2 of them. So yeah, I can now say that I've had smash burgers. Playing Scary Elevator, that sounds spooky. My friend's son is a few years old, and he can't say SP sounds yet. You can't say like sp. So whenever something's scary, he says it's pooky. That's pooky, mama. Great way to start Sunday, my good sir. Lobo Gaming with the 17 months of membership. Let's get some hype in the chat. Phalanx is a fantastic shiny. Phalanx was the second shiny that I Masuda hunted in Sword and Shield after Score Bunny. It's Drake dancing in a scary elevator. Well, anything involving Drake dancing is absolutely terrifying. Meow. What's going on, James, the cat boy? James is our official sponsor of this hunt, we'll say. You gotta eat, get some food. Degrassi Drake or God's Plan Drake? So, I've never seen Degrassi. I know to what you are referring, and I know that Drake was in it. Never seen it, though. And I don't know what God's Plan Drake is. I don't know what God's Plan is. You know, can any of us really say we know what God's plan is? I don't think we can. Still watch my live? Alright, sounds good, Jace. Get some food. Come here, kitty cat. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I knew this was going to be a rough hunt, but you guys are making it so worth it. Looking for the Zero Mortals plan. That's a Dragon Ball reference. I watched an episode of Dragon Ball once. I had no idea what was happening. But to be fair, I guess you could say that about any television show that you just watch one random episode of. Start from the bottom. Now we're basking on this in the hotline bling, and it can only mean one thing. You love these pancakes? Pancakes are good. I do enjoy a good pancake. Roar of Time. Roar of Time is a pretty wild move. What does time sound like? $170 strong style. Strong style, Roar of Time. Who here is excited for Pokemon Legends ZA? It's not a sound. Really, James? That is interesting. I would have thought it would have been. You're excited for Legends ZA? Me too. I just really hope Legends ZA has Premier Balls. So excited for a game we know nothing about. That's true, we don't know anything about it, but we do know that it's coming, which is exciting. I don't even know the half of it. Think you like this little life? I'm glad you like your little life, Jace. That's important. Everyone should like their life. Here we go, 275. Will it be shiny? It is not. People were excited about Scarlet and Violet, though. True. Was Scarlet and Violet as good as it could have been? It was not. Did I have fun with it? I did. Did it have the longevity? It did not. But for the time that I played it, I enjoyed it. Electro down, good job. Look, I'm an addict, okay? I'm a fiend. I want to do new shiny hunts. And if Legends ZA gives me the opportunity to shiny hunt at least a few things that I couldn't otherwise, I will be happy. And then I will shiny hunt them quickly. There will be nothing left for me to shiny hunt in that game, and I will be sad again. 4 XP medium. Oh, it's a video. I think I like this little life. My mom's favorite YouTube video ever. She quotes this all the time, and she cracks herself up. There's this little girl at preschool that gets in trouble, and she's talking back to the preschool teacher. And she's like, "Let me tell you something, Linda." And preschool teacher's like, my name's not Linda. And she's like, let me tell you something, Linda. At the end of the day, I'm going to go home and I'm going to go and live the rest of my life. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my life. And it just cracks my mom up. Skull, what's going on? Shiny Cat at 1924. Oh my gosh. There you are, simultaneously being very awesome with the 19 months of membership and also very mean, saying that I gotta wait till 1924. You want me to go over odds. What's up, Skull? How you been, man? There's a cat. Yeah, let's get some hype for Skull. One of the OGs on the channel. Skull's been around since the beginning. Cats are kind of sassy, that's true. You gotta go, Cheese? Alright, buddy. Have a great morning, dude. I'm sure I'll be talking with you later. These things happen. It's true. It's true. Hassan, what's going on, man? How's the thunderous treating you? It is thunderous, right? It's not tornadoes. Eggs are good. I do love a good egg. There's a cat. 300. Dang, I'm sorry, dude. However, shiny is suing Voltorb. If you know how to hunt in LA, love that little goober. I do too. It's a good Pokemon. And it's nice to finally have a straight up grass electric type and not just the Rotom Mo form. It phased on a Palpitoad and a Poltegeist, so that's good at least. Either one of those new for you? Both of them were new? Nice. Congratulations then. So it actually was a fairly decent day. You didn't get the Thunderous, but you did add 2 things to the collection. Palpitoad's a fantastic shiny too. I mean, they're both good, but I don't know. There's something about the Timpole shiny line I really like. Love it when we get a little cluster of cats. A little cat cluster. Also, in case anyone's wondering, no, I just realized I still have not gone and bought more Premier Balls. If you saw the stream yesterday, you saw that I got down to like, I don't know, 10, 11 Premier Balls and I was starting to sweat. And no, of course I didn't go get new Premier Balls. Why would I remember to do that? Let's actually check to see how many we have left. We have 13 Premier Balls. We need to go get more Premier Balls. We'll do that here in a little bit. We'll do a couple more checks. We'll take this up to 300, and then I'll go get more Premier Balls. Bomb Switch is fine. Bomb Switch, we have like 180 something Premier Balls. Alright, not shiny. Okay, let's, Pokerogue's blessing you. What are you getting over in Pokerogue? I haven't picked that game up in a while. Let's go to... Winchurst. Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now, Sito. Experience Balance Floor 1. Oh, nice. And Abra. Ooh, very sweet. Alright, let's buy 990 Premier or 990 Pokeballs. Get 99 Premier Balls in the house. Sell. Alright, just give me a second here, guys. Sell 990. Let's get another 99. It's fantastic. It's so amazing to just be absolutely filthy, stinking rich in this game. All right, there we go. We got 211 Premier Balls on the top switch now. That should last us. Experience all already before 5? You're doing great. Not that it's a huge deal. Not that it's like you know, time-outable offense or anything, but just, you know, just a reminder, not every message has to be in caps. Your best run's 165. The best I've gotten to was 200. And I could not beat 200 to save my life. I tried for like 3 days of different strategies to beat 200 and just could not do it. And I ended up having to lose the run. And I have just been so disheartened by that I've done a few attempts since then, but not really anything serious. Shout out to being prepared, that's right. We're also going to go ahead and save this bad boy. We're going to go ahead and save. I do think you'll get it today, Hassan. I think at 300 it could pop any second. Drum roll, please. Okay. Drum roll. Oh yeah, what starter does your rival have? This is your favorite video of them all? Wow, you need to watch more videos. Tepig. Tepig's not too bad. Jerry and Not So, how you doing, buddy? How was your week? I feel like I haven't talked to you since last Friday. Or no, I guess I talked to you last Saturday. I haven't talked to you in a week. Krabby, Monkey, Dorian, Poliwag, yeah, you're set. Done eating? I need to eat something after stream. I think I'm going to make myself another salad. Been eventful, dealt with COVID, and the fiance caught it. You made it through though. Jerry, I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. How long was this live? I've been live for the last 1 hour and 19 minutes. What's the level 10 boss? $16 eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Spiro, okay. 16 eggs, that's like 40 eggs. How was the company outing? We had a lot of fun. Rode a lot of rides. Ate some good food. And then about 3:45, it started raining. So we went home, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. And then part of the basement at the office got flooded on Friday. And then it rained, and it rained, and then it stopped raining yesterday morning. So basically from 4 o'clock Tuesday until sometime Friday night, it rained. What are we... Shiny hat bulbs or shiny party hat bulbs, or what are we listing all this Pokemon for? The eggs? Are those the eggs? Okay. Yeah, just let me know if you get something good. Sounds like you got barely a quarter of an inch of rain. Yeah, just barely a quarter of an inch. You gonna play drawers again? Sounds good, Jace. You know, Bulbasaur, you could put more than one Pokemon in a message at a time. You don't have to send me each one individually. Actually, a very scary game. I'll have to look into it. Do you play as Jim Morrison? Oh, you're gonna play a very scary game instead of Doors. I see. Oh, Hefty. Oh, Jerry. %62% you think we're going to get a shiny cat on the top switch. We'll see if you're right. Did you have 2 Alakazams? I mean, 2's better than 1. That took me way too long to realize that when Jerry said, "Oh, Hefty," he was saying, "Oh, Hefty," when I made the joke about Jim Morrison. I thought Jerry was saying, "Oh, Hefty," like he had something to tell me. And I have been waiting patiently for a story that was never going to come. You need 1 starter at least? Yeah, you do. Who's your favorite starter, Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur? I have an idea, but I don't want to assume anything. Brookhaven, is that a scary game? Your PFP, I had a feeling your favorite starter might be Bulbasaur. Preferably with a party hat. What's up with Venusaur not getting a party hat in Pokemon Go? Oh, it's not a scary game? It's scary because dating can be very scary. Just ask Jerry. It's an amazing deal on Pokemon games from your friend. Yellow, Silver, Sun, Omega Ruby, Black, and Heart Gold. Complete inbox, not yellow, for $150. That, Jerry, is insane. That's insane. I don't know if my good friend Shiny is lurking, listening, but if he is, he probably just had to change his pants. Odors? Odors or orders? I'm confused. I don't know what's happening anymore. Odors, like smells? Like stinks? You did have a story, but you had to double check your info? Okay, alright. I thought you were saying, oh, Hefty. Because I was being silly. You know how sometimes I can be silly, Jerry. And you say, Hefty, knock off the silliness. Weird people who do weird stuff. Odors, odors. I don't know what word that is. Gee, not so serious, that's right. And you're, Jerry, not so scary. Knock off the goose. My bad, Coles. Please forgive me. There's a cat. There's a cat. Holy moly, what'd you find, Bulbasaur? Oh, the Mega Bracelet. Nice. Early and Mega Bracelet's always good. No nonsense stream on Sundays. That's what we're gonna start calling the series. Jerry, you'll be pleased to know. Well, I'm assuming you'll be pleased to know. I would like to assume that whenever I tell you something that happened in my life that's good, it pleases you. But you'll be pleased to know that we got the shiny Kabuto yesterday in 178 checks. Not a fossil Pokemon. It's not a fossil Pokemon, Reese, but one can argue that I am. But I'm not using the hashtag. I'm not using the logo. But we got the last fossil that I needed yesterday. We got the Kabuto 178 checks, so I had to do something today. So I figured, why not this? Why not just stay on that wild encounter bandwagon and get it? Yep, only 178 checks. I couldn't believe it. I thought the Kabuto was going to be yesterday's stream, today's stream, and still not get it. And I am so happy because I was not looking forward to doing that hunt. Missed stream by like 5 minutes. Yeah, we ended up ending early. That's my bad. Because we got... So, like, I usually stream for about 3 hours, from 8 to 11, you know, give or take a few minutes. And we got the shiny Kabuto at like 10:25. And by the time we did like nature guesses and everything, it was like 10:35. And I was like, look, I'm gonna end within the next like 20 minutes anyway. Like, I don't think it's worth starting something new, so I just ended early. So, my bad, Jerry. I should look up what are odors. Maybe I will. What'd you do, Mino? What did you do? Oh, it's from Roblox. Okay. It's a Roblox thing. Gotcha. 2 Kadabra, there you go. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it. I did. I looked up odors. You told me to. You went outside without playing Pokemon Go. What? How? You can go back and put a timestamp in the comments? Thank you. I appreciate that, Reese. You're always good at that. It's embarrassing to say I still don't understand or know how to Make a comment with timestamps. You're cursed? Why are you cursed? Because you went outside without playing Pokemon Go? I mean, it doesn't sound like you. I'm a little concerned. Are you feeling alright? That's what I'm most focused on. Alright, I think we're going to take this to... Well, I mean, I understand what numbers are, Reese. I understand what numbers are, but, like, does it automatically read that and turn it into a hyperlink? You don't have to do anything. You just have to like literally type in the time, and it will do everything else. Anybody live in Shelbyville, Indiana? I don't know, and we try. You know, we want to be a little careful with our private and personal information on the internet, so we try not to really ask people where they live or things like that. If someone wants to answer that, you know, that's up to you, but. You know, just be careful with sharing your personal information on the internet. You just type it. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought like there was a special button or a command you had to do. I didn't know it would just automatically take care of all the programming. Well, thank you. Dreepy, Greavard, Axew, and Honedge. Those are Pokemon. Yeah, I don't live in Shelbyville, Indiana. That is not a place where I live. Yeah, Jace, I'm not trying to say you're in trouble or anything. It's nothing like that. It's just a good reminder for everyone. Be careful with sharing your information on the internet. Thank you for the Kirklurk Storms. Alright, I think I'm going to take this up to 375, and then I'm going to go on a quick break. At this pace, it's pretty good. We might get to 700 checks at this pace today. You're done cleaning your room? Good job. Jerry, are you hanging around for a bit, or did you already take off? If you're not here, let me know. The joke never gets old. I don't care what anyone says. Now your friends can come over. It's always nice to have friends come over to a clean room. You don't want to go to a friend's house and you're just like, where do I even stand? There's so much mess. You're here? Alright, nice. Mudshot, Icicle, Crash, Liquidation, and Ivy Cudgels, so all coverages. That is nice. Good job. All right, we are at 375, so I'm gonna take a quick break. Guys, feel free to hang out. If you want to take off, I get it. But I'll be back in a few minutes. While I'm gone, Jerry Not So is in charge, so I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Thanks, Jerry, for keeping the chat in line. Let's give Jerry a round of applause. One Pokemon at all 18 types, not counting Stellar. What type would it be weak to? I believe it's. Is it Steel? I can't remember. I do remember hearing that trivia at some point, but I can't remember what type it is. Oh, is it rock? I couldn't remember if it was rock or steel. See, Reeves are just smarter than me. We all know this. Rosie, what's going on? How you doing? Oh yeah, because Roblox has like you can get on voice chat. That was scary when you first heard the question. No, because I know at least steel resists fairy. No, fire. Fire resists fairy. I know that. Uh-oh, not Cyrus. There goes the idea of a troll-free morning. Oh my gosh, James. Splatoon, nice. I'm doing well. Fire, steel, and poison resist it? Okay. You know, it's been years since X and Y came out, and I still am not great at knowing everything about fairy type. Oh, that's not good, James. For the record, do not drink bleach. It's a bad idea. I had the chart pretty much memorized. Well, I still have the weaknesses memorized. I know what everything's weak to. My problem is there's still some resistances that I'm hazy on. Like I just realized yesterday, I'm sure I knew this at one point but forgot it. I just realized yesterday that Ghost is resistant to poison. Drink it all the time. You're a big fat liar, Jace. When we said earlier, this is a no-nonsense stream. No-nonsense Sundays. Well, Coles, I'm going to delete that message, not because you did anything wrong, but it's important we don't really talk about people's ages in the chat if they're under 18. It's for everyone's safety, not for anything else. Don't call you a big fat liar, but you big fat lied. How can I not call you a big fat liar after you big fat lied? Have a great day. Are you leaving, Coles? No? Okay, good. Good. You are a fun part of the chat. That's just how the meme goes. See, I am terrible at memes. I don't have the social media that other people do, so I always find out about memes like way afterwards when someone finally has pity on me and explains them. Lovely Fire Bouquet, how are you doing, my dear? So good to see you. How you been? You don't have social media either? Yeah, I used to say I don't have social media, and then I realized it was a little silly when I'm literally live streaming on YouTube and I say I don't have any social media. It's been a lovely morning. How you been? Kind of exciting times recently. Actually, Lovely Fire Bouquet, we got super lucky yesterday. I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. A lot of people this week have been hunting fossil Pokemon for Fossil Week, and it just so happened that I still needed to get a Kabuto in a Premier Ball. So we started that hunt yesterday and got it in only 178 wild encounters. Good morning, Ari. How are you? I'm sorry I didn't reply to your last message, but I'm sure you can understand. Also, this hunt is more taxing than you would think. Doing dual hunts where you have to run around and encounter things instead of just like doing resets. Like my brain and my hands can't keep up with it. You know what I mean? Loops, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Messed up your save on Ultra Sun, taking backups of your save so you had to replay. It's crazy how fast you can speed through the game. I agree. I agree. And I think I understand it, but I think people sometimes over exaggerate the slog of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon because of the cutscenes. Now, I'm not going to lie, like pretty much the whole first island, there are a lot of cutscenes that you got to get through, right? We'll call it the tutorial island. There is a lot of cutscene stuff going on there, but once you get past that, I mean, it's a pretty quick game. Should you dual Masuda hunt? It depends on which game you're talking about. I think it would actually be easier to dual Masuda hunt in Scarlet Violet than in, say, Sword and Shield. I think in Scarlet and Violet you can like easily collect like dual collect eggs, right? And then if you go to a place like oh, what's the Electric City called? Scranton? No, in Scarlet and Violet. Um, there's the big circle in the middle of the city, and you can probably just zoom around that circle using one controller in each hand. I think that'd be pretty easy. In Sword and Shield, I think it'd be a little bit difficult. John Striker, what's going on? Good to see you. Should you evolve Poliwhirl into Poliwrath or Politoad? Levincia, thank you guys. Yeah, not Scranton. The Electric City is Levincia. I would, if it were me and I had to evolve the Poliwhirl, I would probably evolve it into Poliwrath. Zapapico works too, does it? I haven't tried Zapapico. Somebody kidnapped you in Brookhaven. You gotta get out of Brookhaven, man. Some bad stuff going on there. Yeah, I really like a belly drum waterfall polyrath. Belly drum, a waterfall, ice punch, and let's throw an earthquake in there too. 420 luck, Lobo, if only, but I appreciate the thought, man. That would have been cool. I've never gotten a 420 shiny or a 69 shiny. How's my week? It's been a little bit of a wild week. Started well, got medium, then got bad, then got better, and now it's fantastic. I love how subtle Purrloin shiny is very pretty. I love the change on the eyeshadow. And yeah, the body getting a little bit more of a muted bluish purple. I do like it. Small dinky island next to one of the ruined shiny. A small dinky island. I'm not sure if I know which island you're talking about. Help! What's the matter, Jace? Oh, you're kidnapped. That's what you need help on. If only I was playing Brookhaven, maybe I could help you. Uh, yeah, I mean it wasn't bad. Like well, I mean I was telling you earlier, but for anybody else that's joining, like the amusement park on Tuesday was a lot of fun. Wednesday and Thursday were like regular days at work, nothing too bad. In fact, at the end of the day on Thursday, as I was leaving, I was like, well, my Friday looks pretty open. Doesn't look like I have too much to take care of to finish up tomorrow. But then we got all the, it had been raining all week, but then Thursday night and Friday morning, on top of the rain, we got the remnants of Hurricane Debbie. And so when I got to the office Friday morning, there was a leak in the kitchen ceiling, there's a leak in the downstairs kitchen ceiling, and in the video studio in the basement, the water well outside had filled up like an aquarium, like filled up with water and was leaking really heavily into the studio. So we had to scramble around and get that taken care of. So that was like my whole Friday morning. But then it got better, and then this weekend's been awesome. I shouldn't say bad. It was a stressful Friday morning. He can't spawn out of his cage. Uh-oh. Doesn't have a name, but it's close to the Grass Wither Shrine. Give me like a direction. Like, is it like north end of the map, south end, east end, west end? I might want to check that out. I still have a handful of Masuda hunts I need to do in Scarlet Violet. Nimble low kicks. I do like nimble and low kicks. Those were good additions. Glad we finally have a bug dark. Poco Path? Okay, I know where Poco Path is. South Paldean Sea. Okay. You're leaving? Alright, Jace. Have a great rest of your day, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Los Platos. Just kidding. Oh, you tricked me. You tricked me so good, Jace. Kelsey, good morning. How are ya? Only other thing there is a beauty trainer? Alright. You got me so good. I'm doing well, Kels. I'm doing well. How you been? Well, you already told me that. But you having a good weekend? I just knocked over the controller. This hunt is making me a hot mess. Love my stream? Well, thank you, Jace. That means a lot to me. Thank you again for the sub. There's a cat. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good clip. It's absolutely taxing my brain to the limit, but we're getting decent amount of checks here. Every hefty stream is a great hefty stream. Caitlin, you're just too sweet. Did you know that? Did you know how sweet you are? Shared it to all your friends. I appreciate that, Jace. Oh, right into it, Hoot Hoot. Are you sweet? You do seem sweet, Jace. Except for when you're tricking me. Might run into weasels, wind gulls, and magic carps that crawl up the shore. But if you keep yourself in the center, it's a pretty good Masuda place. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I would like a little bit of a different different atmosphere, different scenery, because I've been doing Levincia since like day one. Ron, you still use Levincia, don't you? If I'm remembering the photos right. Actually, Ron, I haven't seen a Masuda from you lately. Have you been doing other things? You're the trickster of them all. You certainly are. The Kabuto I got was female. Was it? Is that rare? I don't know. I don't know if the fossils aren't even 50-50 split or not. Like goal 30,000. Well, I'm not sure if we're going to hit that, but I do think that 45 might be a little more attainable. So we're going to go with that. Thank you, Shiny Party Hat Bulbasaur. And thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. Circle fast enough, the wild Pokemon don't even spawn. That's good. My likes? Alright, I'll look at the likes. Yeah, we're at 37 likes. I see 37 likes on my side. That's pretty dang awesome. Thank you guys. Kelsey and Jerry, I don't know if you guys are still here, and Caitlin. I was showing this off yesterday. I'm going to show it off again just because I'm just so freaking over the moon happy about it. But my dear friend Shiny's got me a birthday present that finally arrived last week. It's one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. Look at this. Got me a custom hefty Funko Pop, holding a comic book and a video game controller. How sweet is that? Wearing a hat, wearing a shirt. Just like me, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I typically wear shirts. So cute, right, Reeves? Yeah, Sito, Caitlin, I was pretty honored by that. It was really neat. The downside, of course, about getting a gift like that from Shinies is that means that Shinies knows my address. So, you know, blessing and a curse. My back's getting a little sore. Posture check. Posture check, everybody. Make sure you got that straight back. Time to move. I'm not immune to surprise gifts. That is true. Run dead. Oh no, what happened, Bulbasaur? Maybe he'll send me 531 different socks. I wouldn't put it past him. Maybe he'll send me the matching sock to the one that he sent Chem Nation. And if Chem Nation and I ever get together and combine the socks into a pair, it will display a map to a hidden treasure. And then when we finally get there, we will find the treasure chest. And inside the treasure chest, there will be a note that says the true treasure was the friendship you two made along the way. And then Chem and I will hunt down Shinies and punch him in his belly. Giraffe rig with parental bond. That's wild. Parental bond? 39? Nice. Thank you guys for the likes. Back, had to get your coffee. Kelsey, rewind about a minute and a half. I don't want to pull it up again this quick, but I got my birthday gift from Shinies last week. He got me a custom Funko Pop. He got me a hefty Funko Pop. So yeah, probably about a minute and a half, minute 45. If you rewind, you can see it. Loops gifted a membership and Experiment 221 getting it. What a snipe. Thank you, Loops. Let's get some hype in the chat. Loops did not have to gift a membership, but he did. And that's pretty neat. Found Youngster, you're in his top percent Rattata and Infinite Fusion. Youngster Joey and his top percentage Rattata. What a classic. There's a cat. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, I would appreciate you maybe thinking about it. Likes make me feel good, and apparently YouTube likes that as well. I don't exactly know how or why, but they tell me that the higher the likes on the stream, the better the thingy is, so. Pokemon Golder? I've never heard of that. Cat. What's everyone's favorite cat Pokemon? There have been quite a few in the games. If you had to pick a favorite cat Pokemon, what would it be? It's a parody animated series? Oh, okay, yeah, I've never heard of that. It's hard, right? It is. There's a lot of really cool cats. Trubbish. Trubbish is your favorite cat type Pokemon. That's a good pick. Skitty. Skitty's a good one. Fireball's Grass Dark. You have Monkey Glory with Poison. Nice. Esper. Esper, I like that. You're gonna change yours to Shinx? Okay. There's no rules here. You can change. Sprigatito. Sprigatito. Oh, is that who your rival has? I thought that was your cat choice. Sprigatito might be mine. Pokemon Company included Trubbish in their cat Pokemon line merch. Did they really? That's hilarious. Why we yelling? Why not? We're excited. Jerry, are you still here? Because if you are, I know it's going to take some typing, but Jerry, if you're still here, I would love for you to tell Shinies what you recently got. As an OG, you go with Meowth because of anime. That's a fair choice. Meowth is pretty awesome. Love that payday. You want a super chat? Well, I mean, what's stopping you? I'm certainly not. You just saw the Funko, you love it so much? Yeah, it's really awesome. Yeah, Shinies, wait till you hear what Jerry just got. I hope you're sitting down. You don't have money? Oh, yeah, that would stop you. That would stop you from doing a super chat. I think the same as Lobo, going with the Meowth. You got some Jerry, come on, you're a silly boy. Favorite Gen 5 mon is Kling Clang. Okay. Interesting choice. Jerry, you're embarrassing me in front of Nick. And, I mean, being embarrassed in front of Nick is probably like the lowest you can get. Go Henry card? What's Go Henry? I've never heard of that. I've heard of O Henry. Thank you for the lurks, Phantom. The Kirk lurks, I should say. Gotta put respect on the name. There we go. Thank you, Jerry. Yellow cart only, Silver, Sun, Omega Ruby Black, and Heart Gold complete in box for 150. Where you do chores and you get your own debit card and $1 per store. What? Where do I do my chores? At my house. I do have a debit card through my bank account. And unfortunately, no, nobody pays me to do my chores. Coming up on 5/17, wouldn't that be crazy? He simply must see this. What a weird way to say it. I simply must see this. A streamer on YouTube called MT, and in his black and white blind Nuzlocke, begged him to name a Clink Gear Up, so he jokingly said that Clink is your son, and MT just rolled with it. Nice. You get money per chore, and you have to be a kid. Are you like asking if other people get paid by their parents to do chores? I can't really speak to that. I can only tell you what it was like when I was a kid. Basically, if I did, like, I would get a weekly allowance, and in order to get that allowance, there were some chores that I had to do every week. When I was a kid, I had to walk to the store to get oil for the lamps and cream to churn into butter. Joke's on you, Shinies. stores didn't exist back then. Oh, that's what a Go Henry card is. Oh, I'm with you now. I'm with you now. So a Go Henry card. So like you can have it's like a prepaid debit card, and every time you do a chore, your parents will put an extra $1 on that card. That's a neat idea. I'm with you now. I'm sorry it took me so long to understand what was happening. Dang it. You just get money. Oh, nice. It was a Purrloin anyway. You just get money if you have good grades. It was your birthday or just beg. The last one was the least effective. Yeah, begging typically doesn't work out as well as the other ones. You didn't do chores growing up? Lucky you, Kelsey. Probably my least favorite chore when I was growing up was dog duty in the backyard. We had a part Irish Wolfhound, part Terrier dog that was larger than me, and I had to go pick up various leavings. That was not fun. What's up, Jace? I don't know, Jace. What? Okay, we're gonna delete that message for a couple reasons. As I was saying earlier, it's best to keep your personal information private, especially if you're under the age of 18. It's just for your sake. Oh my gosh, I pinned it instead of deleted it. That's embarrassing. Someone give me a new light goal. Yeah, if you're under the age of 18, don't share your age. Don't share your age online. It's for your own safety. Yeah. I need a new light goal, please. Light goal 45. Thank you, Jerry. I'm just going with the first one I saw. So thank you, Jerry. I'm sure we'll be ready to get a new light goal here in a moment. So hold on to that one, Coles. Mistakes do happen. Thank you, Lobo. Thank you for understanding and not making fun of me. Oh, Kelsey, congratulations. That's awesome. Good job. All right, I'm curious. What was the last one? What was the last one you needed, Kels? It was funny. It was funny. Like, if you're not a streamer, you might not know this, but like, as a streamer, if I click on a message, there's a lot of different options, and the delete and the pin are right next to each other. You want to be a streamer when you grow up? It's a fun time. The only advice I would give is don't expect to get famous like right away. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, and I am by no means anywhere close to becoming a famous streamer. So just have realistic goals in mind for your channel. That's the best advice I can give. Okay, Golden Go was the last one for you. That makes sense. Getting those coins can be a pain in the booty. Your first goal in Violet was to get a Golden Go? Dang, you were shooting from the moon straight out the gate. That's what's called a mixed metaphor. Shooting for the moon straight out the gate. You finally evolved your shiny gimme ghoul. So, do you no longer have a shiny gimme ghoul, or did you end up getting a second one? You're hunting Tyrunt, very nice. Tyrunt / Tyrantrum might be my favorite fossil. Although, you know what? I've often talked about how I love blue, yellow, and pink shinies. Just not like on principle, but like it just so happens that most of the shinies that I really love are either blue, yellow, or pink. And Tyrunt Tyrantrum turned straight up blue, right? But I like it, but there's something off about it. It just... I think the blue is just so unnatural for a dinosaur. The blue is so unnatural for a T-Rex. It's... I don't know. Like, I feel weird about it. I know that doesn't make any sense. I don't really know how to describe it. I don't know. It's just weird. You're getting Pokemon Go? Nice. I do have Pokemon Go. I enjoy playing it. I don't play it as much as some other people do. I basically just like check the spawns around my house and around my work every day. But other than that, I do community days, Go Fests, and that's about it. Gold Surfer, that's a good name. Anybody else think that the shiny Golden Ghost should have been silver? I'm not sure who that is, Jace. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name because I'm going to absolutely butcher it. Here's a Stinky. Not shiny, though. Agree? Do you think it should have been silver, too? Who? That name that you put in the chat. That FGTEEV. I don't know how to pronounce that. Or Copper. Oh, Copper would have been a good call. I could go with that, Coles. I'd sign on for that. Darker goldish brown? Yeah. I'd be good with those. I also think that shiny Regice should have been a like pure white, like almost like translucent white. That would have been really cool. It's a YouTuber? Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one before. There are so many people on YouTube, and I know, like, none of them. There are very few of them. Which is bad for me. But it's also kind of humbling, because it reminds me, like, if I haven't heard of these people that are, like, really big and famous, then, you know, gives me an idea of how few people have heard of me, you know? Keeps me humble. You got me? You picking up what I'm putting down? You have heard of me, Carly May, and you know what, Carly May? I have also heard of you. And that's all we really need, right? Thanks for lurking, Carly. Did you get the bed sheets put on? You've inspired me. I'm going to wash my sheets after stream. You would personally hunt for a gimme ghoul if Golden goes shiny was copper? Yeah, I think that would look really cool. I still am salty at Game Freak for what they're doing with the Golden Go. You know, they're doing the same thing they did last time. Like, absolute full odd raids, only in 5-star terror raids for a limited time. I feel like you can have 2 of those 3 things. You can't have all 3. You can have it be full odds and 5 stars only. You can have it be 5 stars only for a limited time. Or you can have full odds for a limited time. But you can't have full odds, 5 stars only for a limited time. Productive day. You washed your hair. It's about time. You know, I'm glad after a few months you finally got your hair washed. Cooking dinner. What you cooking for dinner? Should you rematch the gyms to get 6-star raids or do some shiny hunting? Well, it depends. How's your herba looking? If you're in need for some herba, I would go ahead and unlock 6-star raids now. Annual hair wash complete. Good job. If you have some, all right. Then yeah, I mean, if you already have some herba, if you want to start shiny hunting, do that, and then maybe like, okay, Jace, are you really leaving this time? If you're really leaving, thank you again for being here. Here's my suggestion, Kels. Take it or leave it. It's just my suggestion. You don't have to listen to me. Go ahead and start shiny hunting now, but set a goal for yourself that each day you beat one of the gym leaders. That way, by next Monday, you will have 6-star raids open, and at that point, you might be in some need of some herbas. You literally don't have any herbas, but you've unlocked 6-star raids? Well, if you want some, look up the list of the 6-star raids that drop the herbas and start going after those. Now, obviously, if you're feeling, you know, a little crazy, a little amped up, Kelsey, you can do more than one gym per day, but just set that as like a, you know, an easy obtainable goal. When's the stream going to be over? I would like, unless something happens I'm not foreseeing, I would like to hit 750 checks today. Normally I stream for 3 hours. So from 11 a.m. Eastern, from 8 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. So typically I would be going for another 40 minutes, but we might go a little bit longer in order to hit the 750. You know who you're going to go for first? Who are you going to go for first? Or are you keeping it a secret? So the first thing I did once I got the shiny charm, I didn't even bother with herbas at that time. First thing I did was I just started doing some outbreak hunting. And got some, I mean, it's outbreak hunting, so like it's not like you need a lot of luck with that, but I got some pretty decent luck. The first handful of outbreak hunts I did with the shiny charm, I was looking at like probably under half an hour after knocking out the 60, under half an hour to get whatever shiny I was going for. Those are pretty fun. First one, I don't know why. I think maybe just because it was on the map. The first one I did was Glamora. Is it Glamora? Which one's the baby form? Any other monster tamer other than Pokemon? I have not Dragon Spiral Tower, and welcome on in. I have a lot of friends that played other ones, and I've watched them play some. Glimmet, thank you, Phantom. I've watched a lot of friends play other ones, but I personally haven't. Problem is, I have a very addictive personality, and I feel like if I picked up like a Monster Hunter or a Digimon or a Pal World or something like that, I would just be spending even more time doing that. I don't think I would cut down on my Pokemon playing. I think I would just start playing other games as much as I play Pokemon. And then all of a sudden, boom, I don't have a job anymore and the bank takes my house. So, yeah. But I like watching people play them. your favorite Pokemon Gen was just Slitherwing. Good choice. Good choice. And not too bad. I think someone smarter than me correct me. I think if you you don't even have to use Herba, I don't think. But even if you just do like an encounter power 2 poison? No, wait, Glimmet, Glimmer, poison. Maybe fire? If you do a encounter power 2 fire down in the first couple levels of, you know, the big hole, I don't think it's that bad. Feels weird that you're still streaming at 10 a.m. Your time, because you usually end from. Oh yeah. So you're currently an hour ahead of when you normally are. So you're used to me ending right now, whereas I normally go an hour past now. I gotcha. Oh, fighting bug. What am I thinking of? What's fire poison? Yeah, don't listen to me. Is Iron Moth fire poison? Is that what I'm thinking of? But yeah, I think you can basically isolate hunt it with fighting, right? Okay, yeah, I was getting confused with Iron Moth. When you turn 41, you're going to buy an album from Superband Velvet Revolver. Sounds good. Sounds like a good idea, Shinies. Good morning, Dorian. How are you? My time is 10:24 a.m. It's 8 at night on your end, so you are 10 hours ahead of me. Where is 10 hours ahead of me? I'm assuming Central Asia? You're leaving for real? For real? Alright, thanks for hanging out, Jace. It was good talking with you, and thank you again for the sub. 4 p.m. for you? Alright, so you are Western Europe. India, so South Asia. Alright, well, welcome on in. It's nice to see some Indian representation here. You're in Hungary. Yeah, I guess that would be middle. You're right. You're right. My bad. $10:25. Same for me. We're in the same time zone, Jace. And oh my gosh, you tricked me again, Jace. Come on now. How can I ever believe anything you say ever again? Carly's in British. Oh, Carly is saying I'm British. That's true. Sorry. I don't think you're sorry. I think you're laughing your head off. You are. I knew it. I called it. I'm so smart. I'm definitely starting to get hungry. Looking forward to this salad I'm going to make. Best Hungarian stereotype. They constantly eat. Stop tricking. I don't believe you. I think that's a trick right there. They make amazing goulash. Hope you get the shiny soon. This is one of your shorter hunts back when your shiny charm worked for wild encounters. Yeah, this actually hasn't been too bad. It took, like, my brain and my hands, like my whole, motor control took a while to get used to this because I'm dual hunting it and just figuring out how to, like, rotate between the controllers. But, it's actually going pretty smoothly now. This isn't too bad. You could never. I think you could. Carly, do you have two Switches? I feel like you do have two Switches because of Animal Crossing. Am I remembering that correctly? Ham Nation, what's going on, buddy? How was your vacation? Did you have a nice time? You do have two Switches. I thought so. Yeah, you should think about doing a dual hunt sometime. Something simple like a soft reset or something. Or no, you have been. You have been. You've been doing solo DAs, right? Why does No I think of car fuses when they have an issue with the electronic relay? I have no way of saying that, whether that's accurate or not, JJ. But also, good morning to you. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. Did you make good goulash? I know. It was nice times. Yes, it. Nice. I'm glad you had a good time. Expensive, and you don't know if you want to get the shiny charm again. Well, the good news, Carly, is once you get the shiny charm in one game, it's a lot easier to get it in the other game. I know, Jace. I'm just teasing you. I know you said you're done. But he has an issue with his Chrysler 300 electric relay. And he said, how dare you think logical? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know much about cars. Goulash is from Hungary, after all. Yes, it is. My mom makes Hungarian goulash, and I love it. It's one of my favorite meals. And thank you to the new sub, whoever that is. If that was just you that subbed, let me know so I can say thank you. Can't wait for Lumentale and Legend ZA. I have not heard of Lumentale. Tell me about that. Should rephrase that. I don't know if Razzie would be up for touch trade. Oh, you touch trade everything the first time. I gotcha. So you cheated. You did? Well, Dragon Spiral Tower, thank you so much for the sub. We are now only one sub away from our sub goal for the day, trying to hit 1810 today. Paprika is just the Hungarian word for all peppers. I did not know that. I am learning so much. Thank you. Lumentale's another monster tamer. Okay. The dragon designs are fire. I'll have to look into that. Again, I probably won't play it because I don't need another addiction, but I would love to see the designs. All right, JJ. Oh, where's this cat at? I shouldn't complain. We are not even at half odds yet. I'm just still hyped up from the Kabuto yesterday. You guys ever do that? Like you're shiny hunting and you finally get the shiny and you're so amped up, you're like immediately like, I want to do this same type of hunt again. I want to hunt something else this way. You won the Personal Achiever of the Year award at work. Good job, JJ. Congratulations. Big Lurk still got you on. Thank you, Rianne. Do I care more for gameplay, lore, or world building? For me, gameplay. Like, I'm not ashamed to say it. When it comes to Pokemon games, I am a button masher. There is so much lore about the Pokemon games. There's so much world building about the Pokemon games that even though I played every single game, I had no idea about until I started hanging on YouTube and heard people talking about it. Because whenever there's dialogue, I just smash the A button. That's just me personally. Breakfast with mom before work. Thanks for the fun times. Jerry, have a great breakfast with your mom. And thank you, Coles, for the new like goal. You guys are killing it today. Thank you so much. I think part of it might be because, I grew up with like, you know, the Nintendo. Hey, we got a Purrloin there. I grew up playing the Nintendo and things like that, and there wasn't really a lot of like lore or world building in those games, right? Like, you just started the game and it threw you right in. They said, "Here, take a sword, figure it out," and you just started playing. So I'm used to kind of like not having a lot of story to my video games. So I think because of that, like when I play newer games and there's dialogue or stuff, I usually just kind of spam through it. Like, let me just get back to playing. Shiny Party at Bulbasaur, that was a good light goal, and I appreciate you putting that in, but I did tell Coles earlier, when he just missed the light goal, when I was putting up a new one, I would get him next time. So, nothing personal, buddy. I just want to keep my promise to Coles. Alright, we're gonna take this to 6:25, and then I gotta go pee again. Too much coffee. Pictures in the front of the store manager and assistant manager. Nice. That's awesome, dude. Do the button mashing too, so you don't care about lore and story either, but world building is essential. Okay, that's fair. So happy you can shiny hunt. I'm happy you can shiny hunt Scarlet. That actually made me excited, Kelsey. I can't wait to start seeing a whole bunch of DMs with all the stuff you find. No, 6:25 is not the end of the stream. That's just I gotta take a quick pee break because second cup of coffee starting to hit me. We're gonna take this up to 750 today, if it doesn't shine. Oh, come on, Hoot Hoot. Ron, get your boys under control here. Gen 8 are bad games, but Galar is underrated. I didn't mind Gen 8. I think I've said this before. Just from a shiny hunting perspective, I think Gen 6 through 8 is like the perfect sweet spot. Like, the shiny hunting isn't too easy, but it also isn't too hard. Like, I feel like I gotta put in some work, but I don't have to like put myself through misery. And you're entering into a 3-person pool. If you win, you get an all-expense paid trip to Vancouver, 5-star hotel, cash reward, personal achiever of the whole company, and get to meet the president. Nice. 1 in 3 chance. That's pretty awesome. 102 checks, nothing yet. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Three employees and office that get entered, but the office wins for the office side. Okay. So what is it, like one person per, like, what would you call that? Per area? I know there's another word I'm trying to think of. Zone? District? One person per area, up to 3 employees. Okay, gotcha. So you were chosen for your area. That's awesome. Thank you, Phantom. Welcome back, Jace. Oops. By your peers and bosses. That's great. Frederick, thank you for the luck. You're back to playing Brookhaven? Alright, Jace. Hope you don't get kidnapped this time. Hope I get the cat soon. I do too. Oh, this hunt's going a lot smoother than I thought it would. It started out rocky, but it's getting better. We're getting through these checks pretty quickly. What's my longest hunt? Oh, Coles, let me tell you a little story about a Pokemon called Regidrago. Regidrago is a 1 in 4,096 hunt in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It finally shined for me after 16,840 checks. Took me 52 streams over the course of 11 months. That's awesome, JJ. You're a cop in Brookhaven. Alright, well, hopefully you won't get kidnapped then. I think my second longest hunt would be type null. My second type null, also a 1 in 4,096 chance. I got in 10,007 checks. My third longest, which could arguably even be a worse hunt, was Entei in the wormholes in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. 1 in 1365 chance. Took me right at about 10,000. That one was off stream. I stopped counting somewhere around 9,000. But I would guess it's probably around 10,000. Welcome back, Ari. What's for dinner later? That's great, JJ. Patience is phenomenal. It was all you guys. It's all you guys. If I had to do that Regidrago without everyone in the chat, it would have been absolutely miserable. It was still miserable, don't get me wrong. But you guys at least kept it somewhat fun. Crockpot roast and veggies, that sounds delicious. Reggie Steel was your longest hunt ever in Pokemon Sword. Phantom, remind me. I know you've told me before, but I'm blanking. How many checks was that? Shortest hunt? Shortest hunt on stream. I got a Darumaka in 11 eggs. And I don't know if I should count or not. I got Excelgor in 15 wild checks. 15 checks on stream, the Excelgor shined. I ended up catching it. We ended up doing nature guesses and all that. And then I was getting prepared for the next hunt, and I accidentally reset the wrong switch and reset the game before I saved, so I lost that Excel gore. But technically, we caught it after 15 checks. Kieran, what's going on? Happy afternoon to you. I don't know why, Kieran, I now specifically tell you and no one else happy afternoon, but I think we're gonna make it our thing. That one was the fire Ceto. We got the Unovan Diramaka in 15 eggs. Or I'm sorry, 11 eggs. Yeah, that's awesome, JJ. You're gonna call your friends? Sounds good. Kieran, I genuinely cannot remember if I have. I know I have like in chat, but I don't think if I have in person or as in person as this webcam is. Congratulated you on the Honedge. I'm really psyched for you, and I don't know if me being proud of you is like something that just sounds kind of like I'm full of myself. Like you should search for my pride. But I'm proud of you for persevering and doing the rehunt and getting it instead of giving up. Took 5 weeks, dang. 63,000, that's insane. Fastest would be Honedge and Sword after like 90 eggs. That's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. Thank you for being proud of me. You know what? I know that you're genuinely saying that, but based off of all the self-doubt I just had during that explanation, I'm totally reading that as sarcastic. I'll try and ruin your day. It's okay. It's okay. We're all friends here. Kieran, how do you think I felt when during my 11-month-long Reggie Drago hunt, Chem Nation got it in 158 checks, and Shiny's got it in like 500 something checks? I swear that felt personal. Or when everyone around me was getting a 3-segment to Dunsparce in like single digits. And it took me 238. Cam, you're so devilish. You know, it's funny, we always talk about the Reggie Drago now. We no longer talk about the Dunsparce. We never talk about the 3-segment Dunsparce anymore. 238 checks on a 1 in 100 hunt. The worst part about that is after I got it in 238 checks, at least 2 other streamers got it in more checks than me. So I couldn't even say it was the longest hunt on stream. Grocery manager felt like he was staying on a week vacation by yesterday telling me about Mr. Beast controversy, which got your blood boiling. Yeah, I don't know about it. I don't care about it. Maybe this is a hot take. I don't really know or care anything about Mr. Beast. I've seen one of his videos once, just because I was curious why people were angry that he was paying for eye surgery. That's like the only thing that I've seen of his. I did, Eric, crockpot roast and veggies. It sounds delicious. Oh, Ceto, that was, are you talking about my hunts? That was a Cyclozar. Shiny Cyclozar showed up and just yeeted itself off a cliff. And I immediately jumped off the cliff, freaking out that it was going to despawn, but thankfully I was able to get it. I don't know if you're talking about me or not, but that's what your message made me think of. Or no, you're thinking of, are you talking about the Dunsparce? I think that was Chem. That was Chem. I'm sorry, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking it's all about me on my own stream. Yeah, Kem saw a shiny Dunsparce and it fell off the cliff. And I can't remember if that was the one that ended up being the 3 segment. Yeah, JJ, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. That was the one, Kem? Yeah, that's wild. To think about how close you were to losing what was the 3 segment. You want to do crockpot recipes more often? You love using it? It is a nice thing. It is a very nice thing to have a crockpot. I've done some crockpot meals myself. The problem for me is I'm when I'm working, I'm not at home for like 9 to 10 hours. And even like I have one of those crock pots where it's like it's automatic, like it'll cook for a certain amount of time and then it'll just go to like the keep warm setting. But even with that, when you're talking like 10 hours, it it's a little too long. First successful shiny hunt was in Sword. It was a Masuda Trapinch. I love Trapinch. I love that whole line. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean they're really really nice. Um, but yeah, if I'm at work, it seems to be a little bit too long. You don't trust leaving them home alone. Um, you know what? I never thought about that, Ari, but now you're making me think about it. All right, where be the cat? There's a cat. You just paranoid? Paranoia, paranoia. Everybody's coming to get me. You told them all I was crazy. You cut off my legs, now I am an amputee. Gosh darn you. That's true, Kieran. It's true. She scared me so badly I hiccuped. Kieran's just genuinely, naturally hilarious. This is what I've learned. Outside, you found a baby frog. You're keeping it? Nice. I actually found a frog on Friday. When I was cleaning up the basement at the office from the flood, I turned the corner and there was a frog staring me right in the face. He was just chilling in the break room. Just saying, hey, what's up? So him and I became friends. And then I put a box down in front of him. I said, would you mind jumping into this box, please? Frog said, yeah, no worries. Jumped right into the box. I closed the box, went outside. I opened the box and said, hey, go start a new life. Do something with yourself. And he said, aight. And then we said our goodbyes and I never saw him again. My life is literally a fairy tale. It truly is, Carly May. Partially because you are in it. What's up, Jace? You didn't consider the importance of me personally finding and masterfully handling a frog? Was there ever any doubt that I am the frog whisperer? The frog was in break. I know. I interrupted him mid-break. Yeah, I took 3 special skills in Ontario for a possible career: cooking, auto mechanics, and landscaping. So those are your fields you know a little bit about? Okay, cool. Tyrant's being a meanie, I'm sorry. Emily, welcome back. How are you? You did. You subscribed, taking us up to 1810. We have hit our sub goal for the day. Thank you so much, Emily. Program in Ontario to give kids more, if not the same skills for after high school. Okay. There's that notification. Thank you so much, Emily. What's up with the music? Oh, it's just okay. It's just a quiet beginning. Music's not stopped. It's just a quiet intro. So JJ, that's like a trade school type thing? Yours is so cute. It is. Sort of. All right. Yeah, I actually got a picture of the frog. I'll show you. I'll show you the frog that became my friend the other day. Here he is. He's like, so. The Specialist High Schools program? Okay. Oh no, the Ralts got just too close right before I was running away. That's Poliwhirl. It is. Looks just like Poliwhirl. Only thing you missed from Gen 8 was a flavor text of the picnics and camps where you talk to your mom. It was full of like, man, Tyke is scared of shelter. Yeah, I like that too. Like, I feel like the camps gave your Pokemon not like a Pokemon not like a Pokemon species, but like your specific Pokemon. I feel like it gave your Pokemon personality to hear like, you know, how they interact with each other, who got along with who. I thought that was pretty cool. And I can't remember. The only time I'm in picnics in Scarlet and Violet is to get eggs, or like very, very briefly, like a minute to make a sandwich. So when I'm getting eggs, I'm not really paying attention to the screen. I'm usually like watching TV or something. Do the Pokemon in picnics in Scarlet and Violet, do they even interact with each other, or are they all just kind of like doing their own thing? Like, do they chase each other around, or like, you know, yell at each other, or like snuggle together, or are they all kind of like on their own separate path? All right, this is gonna be the 700th Purrloin. Not shiny. Love any Pokemon feature where you get to give your Pokemon attention outside of battle. Yeah, they've definitely gotten better over the years. Some of the early ones were kind of half-baked, in my opinion. But it seems like every generation they upgrade it so it's a little bit more fun and interactive. Um, I mean, I absolutely loved it in Gen 7. Yes, exactly, Airy. Yep. Those are my favorite too. They went and the combo was like Scorbunny wants to play with the other Pokemon. Yeah, even though it's the only Pokemon in camp. That's like That's so harsh. Like, I want to go play with the other Pokemon. You're the only Pokemon here. Yeah, well, I want to go play with the other Pokemon. What a burn. And you know what? I didn't know curry hunting was a thing until just like a couple of years ago. Uh, Bree the Struggle Bug, amazing streamer, was doing some curry hunting, and it was a whole brand new concept to me. Because not only did I not know that you could shiny hunt for Pokemon by making curry, I didn't even know that wild Pokemon could show up in your picnic when you make curry. I didn't know that was a mechanic. Watering your plants? Alright, say hello to the plants for me. You're always hunting for curry after a beer or two? Nice, Kieran. Nice, that's a good one. Looking your team goof off in camps, racing each other, stuff like that? Yeah, that was pretty neat. Gotta skedaddle, have an amazing stream, Hefty. I know you'll catch your shinies. Caitlin, thank you so much for being here. It has been a while, but it is always such a pleasure to see you. You have definitely brightened my morning. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Ron, you're gonna let me know when we get to buzzer beater territory, right? We're going until we hit 750, so you'll have to let me know when it's buzzer beater. Any fun plans for today? Laundry. I might mow. I weed whacked yesterday. I could probably get by a few more days without mowing, but I don't know if it's gonna start pouring down rain again this week. A nap. And probably gonna make myself another salad for lunch and more smash burgers for dinner. I told my manager when I was a wee toddy, even in my teen years, mom would take you to the store. When you lived with dad, you'd play store and always had a blast. Nice. Smash burgers. Yeah, I went to the grocery store yesterday, Cam, and picked up some things, and I was like, all right, let me see what the big deal is. So I bought a box of 8 smash burger patties. They looked like regular hamburger patties, except for like thinner and wider. And I ate them, and it was a good burger. Food making the ball. That's it. Yeah, I agree, Coles. I don't think the Gen 9 picnics or anything like that are nearly as good as the Gen 8 camps. Still play Starbuck for a job now? You sure do. There's a cat. Alright, there's a cat. No shiny cats. It's pretty silly they removed daycares since you're able to both hatch and get more eggs at the same time. I miss that. I don't like having to alternate between collecting eggs and hatching eggs. I loved Sword and Shield. Maybe this is a hot take. Sometimes I hear people say they didn't like Sword and Shield Masuda. I love Sword and Shield because I could just like hang out in front of the daycare with my box of 30 eggs, put 5 eggs in my party, ride around in circles, collect 5 eggs while I'm waiting for the 5 in my party to hatch, rinse and repeat. I love that. Started reading Fire and Blood lately. I just don't want to wait another 2 years for House of the Dragon. Know what happens. I forget how much I enjoyed reading. I need to pick that up. I've slowly been rereading Song of Ice and Fire. Like very slowly. Like I started maybe like 3 months ago, and I'm still like 2/3 of the way through Game of Thrones. But I never picked up Fire and Blood. And I was talking to my friend about this the other week. I'm all caught up on House of the Dragon now, and I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it's just not clicking with me. After watching the first 2 seasons, it's just not clicking with me like Game of Thrones did. And I think that part of it might be why I didn't read the source material. You know, I read the first 5 books of Song of Ice and Fire, and like I was very familiar with all the characters. You know, I knew who they were. I knew who their lineage was. I knew what their personalities were like. I knew what their motivations were. Like they were already fully fleshed out in my mind before watching the show. And with this, I'm only going based off of what is shown in the show, and I am just struggling hardcore to like remember faces, remember names. It just seems like the majority of House of Dragons is just like a whole bunch of white dudes with beards, and I can never remember who's who, what house they are, what they want, if they're a brand new character, if they've been in every single episode. I don't know. So I think I want to pick up Fire and Blood and read it, and then try and give House of the Dragon another chance. Not that I'm saying I'm quitting House of the Dragon, but I would like to rewatch it after I read the book. Putting out all the new Kickin' Horse coffee. All right. Huh. Yeah, I never buy fancy coffees or anything like that. I just usually get my local grocer's K-cups. I can usually get like a box of 100 for them. A box of 100 of them for about 25 bucks. For me, most of the time, coffee is just all about the amount, the amount of sugar, if any, I put into it, and the amount of creamer, if any, I put into it. Soon hunting violets a chore. I totally agree. You forgot to plug in the crock pot. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm glad you noticed that now. Otherwise, you would have been a sad, sad Airy tonight. Kieran, yeah, you should definitely go back and read the rest of Song of Ice and Fire. 4 and 5 is so drastically different from the books. I shouldn't say drastically different. There are so many additional storylines in 4 and 5 they didn't end up adapting in the show that I'm actually really excited to eventually, if he ever ends up putting up the last 2 books, I'm very excited to see where the stories end up going, because that's kind of where I'm at this point is, you know, if the last 2 books come out, I'm more excited about seeing what happens with the storylines that weren't adapted versus seeing confirmation of the ones that were. You know what I mean? You would have been heckin' mad. I know you would have been. Meat would have been spoiled. Yeah, George I.F. Martin. Very true. Very true. Wow, these checks are going by so quick. I thought we'd be going a lot longer to hit 750. Maybe we'll go to 800. You guys think we should go to 800? Yeah? Alright, we'll go to 800. We'll do another 50. What do you guys think of this hunt? Like, I'll be honest, I'm just gonna level with you guys with my thought process going on right now with the channel. You know, for those of you that have been around a while, you know that when we got the Tapu Lele a couple weeks ago, that was the last shiny huntable Pokemon I needed. I still have about 28, I think, 28 Pokemon I need to rehunt in Premier Balls. A lot of those are Masuda. So I'm just kind of like trying things out. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that like I feel like I have to do. I'm kind of doing things right now, like just like whatever's on my mind at the moment. That's like why we're doing Purrloin today. Fossil Week was nice because I was like, well, I might as well do Kabuto, and that's what we did yesterday. But so like with something like Purrloin, you know, I wouldn't say Purrloin is like a fan favorite. I wouldn't say that Purrloin's going to draw a huge audience. But would you guys like to see me, if we don't get it here in the next 48 checks, would you guys like to see me continue this hunt? Whoops. What happened? Would you guys like to see me continue the Purrloin hunt on stream, or would you want me to do something else? Like, we still have like the shiny unknown hunt kind of open. We did that a couple streams, or one stream, like, no, 2 streams. We could do some Masudas. We could do something random, like if we wanted to do like more strong spawn reset hunts for random stuff. We could do that. I know that's like a very open-ended thing. But I'm just at a point right now with the channel that like I could go in a whole bunch of different directions. And I'm just trying to get a feel for what would be a good balance of what you guys would like to see and what I would want to do. Can you repeat that? Okay, let me start over. But no, like I guess it's kind of like more of an open discussion while we're finishing up the stream. Like, okay, first and foremost, let's do it this way. I know that was like a lot of just like word vomit a minute ago. Let's start with this. You fell asleep. Did I put you to sleep? It wouldn't surprise me. Let's start with this. Yes or no? Should we continue the Purrloin hunt on stream? Is this something you guys would like to see continued? And I'm talking specifically Purrloin. I'm not saying, do you want to see me do more shiny hunting? Do you want to see me continue to hunt this cat? All right, JJ's saying yes. You're just super tired. I get it. I guess, says Kim. All right, thanks for that, Kim. I appreciate that. So we got one yes, and we got one I guess. Kelsey's cool with anything. Oh, I agree, Coles. I agree. When I first started playing Scarlet and Violet, and I was told that I had my own dorm room, I was like, "Oh, this would be neat. I could kind of set it up, kind of like Secret Bases back in Gen 4." You know. Rosie, would you like to see me continue this Purrloin hunt? The next time I stream, you want me to continue going for this cat? You know what we haven't done in a long time? For any OGs, you'll remember this. Back in the day, we used to have different hunts on different days of the week. So, like, we used to do, like, way back in the day, we did, like, Masuda Mondays. We did Dynamax on Saturdays. We did Arceus on Sundays. Maybe we should... How would you guys feel if, like, we did, like, one type of hunt on Saturday and one type of hunt on Sunday? I'm still trying to eventually get at least one weekday stream back in the rotation. I'm just having a little bit of trouble with it right now because of work, and then also because of how crowded weeknights are on YouTube right now. And people are going to tell me I'm being stupid, but I don't want to stream when a lot of other people in the community are streaming. You'd love that? All right, we're going to go with whatever Kelsey says. So Kelsey, thank you for that. Thank you for the input. So what we'll do is we'll probably continue. We'll continue Purrloin next Saturday, and next Sunday we'll be starting a new hunt, and we'll do like wild encounters on Saturdays and something else to be determined on Sundays. And we used to have like Flashback Fridays too. For those of you that remember, we did Mew and we started Deoxys on Flashback Fridays. That was cool. You know what I should do? I just thought of this. Magnemite Masudas? That's possible eventually. I would like to, at least for right now, continue focusing on the ones I need to rehunt in Premier Balls. But you know what? There are still 2 legendaries. Actually, let me rephrase. There are still 2 mythicals I need to get in Premier Balls. Maybe we bring back Arceus and Darkrai. Darkrai I got before I even started streaming, so that would be a first for the channel. But I do need to get Arceus and Darkrai in Premier Balls. Maybe we start with Darkrai. I like that idea. Victini is not currently shiny huntable, unfortunately. I think we might do that. I don't have Victini. I don't have Victini because it's not huntable. Makes you so sad. What makes you sad? Wanna not even in Go? There's no shiny Victini in Go. I don't understand what you're saying. There's no legitimate way to get a shiny Victini in any game. Finishing PLA is a big nope for you. Oh, that I can't hunt Victini. Yeah. It is sad that you still can't get Victini. Shinies will finish it for you. I think we're gonna do that actually. I think starting next Sunday we're gonna hunt for Darkrai. I personally need some redemption on that. I was forced to use a Master Ball on Darkrai, which, by the way, for shiny Darkrai, Master Ball does look pretty awesome. But I was forced to use a Master Ball on that because I did not properly prepare for it. So I need a little personal redemption. You'd even take a giveaway? Yeah, exactly. Like, even if, like, GameStop said, like, yo, shiny Victini's this weekend, I'd be like, word, I'm there. Give me that cherished ball with the Game Freak OT. I might regret this, but Shinies, would you have some time this week to put together a Darkrai thumbnail? Yeah, exactly, Coles. I'm not sure if I'd say most locked ones. Actually, the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Genesect. What other Pokemon are shinyable in Pokemon Go that haven't been in the mainline games? I do need to get a Genesect. Last night you were partaking of beverage and you posted your Instagram story status. Simply mute video with your room's window with the curtains covered with the caption LMAO. That's such a you thing to do. We're down to the last 5 checks. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to do 50 checks. "10 minutes to do 50 checks." You know what? You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. Let's take this up to 1,000. Arceus? Well, you can get Arceus shiny in BDSP. Actually, is Arceus even in Pokemon Go? Registered investment advisor, they recently told me they wish to take their skin and change the color to a bright blue. Do you have any suggestions on how to dye and how to dye and RIA? I don't. Who even remembers Zarude? Probably his mom. Yeah, I got this down to a pretty good clip now. I think it's only going to take us about... I mean... Yeah, I think we're going to hit 1,000 before noon. I say we do it. Go an extra hour. Just to get to 1,000. Oh, shinies. Earlier I wanted to ask you a question, but you weren't here. I discovered something I realized something this morning with the shiny auto counter, and I can't tell if I'm like stupid for not knowing this beforehand, or if I'm not stupid because like you might not have known this. I currently have this hunt set up as a dual hunt. So I have 2 separate counters going, actually. One for the top switch, one for the bottom switch. But they're accessing the same counter file. So that's why the number is going up regardless of which encounter, whether it's top or bottom. For some reason, I just always assumed that you had to have separate counters if you're doing a multi-hunt. But this is a multi-hunt, and both of the hunts are linked to the same counter. I thought that was pretty neat. Zarude's the most forgettable mythical, and saying something that has to compete with Volcanion. I love Volcanion. I can't wait to shiny hunt Volcanion. Most forgettable mythical, I might say, would actually be might be Diancie. At least in my mind. Either that or it's some other mythical that I'm forgetting. I think you can make an argument for all 3 of the Gen 6s, actually. Diancie, Volcanion, and Hoopa. I think you can make an argument for any of them being forgettable. So I feel like they kind of dropped like with no fanfare and like right before Gen 7 started, so there wasn't really a lot of time to kind of like, you know, let them breathe, let them like be a thing. Yeah, I really feel like there was something going on with Gen 6. There was they meant to do more with Gen 6, and for whatever reason, they had to make the decision to just immediately move on to Gen 7. My evidence being my gut, and nothing else. So take that for what it is. I only remember it as a really good... No, that's not true, Coles. Believe it or not, I got a pretty darn good memory when it comes to Pokemon. I actually rarely forget Pokemon. I would have named it. If you would have said Gen 8 Mythicals, I would have named Zarude. That's just me. Soft resetting for the Magikarp, let's go. Nice. Actually, because of my personal experience with Gen 8, I probably would have guessed Zarude before I would have guessed Zamazenta. Because I missed the whole Zamazenta event. Actually, I take it back. I actually kind of proves my point. Zamazenta is actually a Gen 7 mythical. It's actually a Gen 7 mythical, not a Gen 8 mythical. So that just kind of proves my point even more about how I'd easier forget Zamazenta than Zarude. Not Zamazenta. I'm proving my point even more. I'm proving my point even more. I mean Zeraora. Every mistake I made in the last minute has gone to prove my point. I meant Zeraora, not Zamazenta. Yeah, authentic Zeraora and Unite? Nice. I tried Unite once. I played for about 20 minutes, and that was enough for me. Gosh, I remember when that thing was huge. I remember when I was getting asked constantly if I would play Unite. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it anymore. You would love to shiny hunt Zeraora. I do have a shiny Zeraora from the Sword and Shield event. I missed the event itself, but I ended up grabbing one afterwards from someone. But I would like to be able to hunt it. Get it in a Premier Ball. My OT. It's not really your thing. Yeah, it's not my thing either. Like I'm not saying it's a terrible game. I'm not like throwing shade at Unite. It's just that style of gameplay isn't one that I particularly enjoy. I know there's a lot of people that do enjoy that style of gameplay. There's other games like that, like what was it, Hearthstone? I think that's the name of the game. Has that similar gameplay style. I tried that when it first came out. It's just not my thing. Sad that Magnezones are you in every gen except for Gen 9, which are you? Are you serious? Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, especially on this longer stream. I just figured these hunts are going, or these checks are going so quickly, might as well go a little long, take it up to 1,000. Nice even number at 1,000. Which means that we will definitely hit odds next Saturday if it doesn't shine in the next 165 checks. That's why I suggested the buff. Yeah, no, that was a good buff. I like that buff. Also, we did end a little early yesterday, so this is kind of like a, you know, make up for that as well. Every once in a while, out of the corner of my eye, I see Marowak shine, and freaks me out. Maple cookie latte creamer. That sounds pretty good. What do you guys think? Think we're gonna get it here before we hit 1,000 checks? You want a Zero Aura? He's so cool. He is a cool Pokemon. He's a really nice design. I don't know. I think it's just because there didn't seem to be a lot of hype around him when he came out. Like, it's just hard for me to remember him sometimes. You like milk with some coffee in it? Yeah. I have a coworker like that. She has this giant, travel coffee mug that she uses at work. And it's always like 85% creamer and sugar, 15% coffee. Like, at that point, just drink the creamer. It's like that episode of The Office when Michael Scott started the Michael Scott Paper Company, and he picked up Pam at like 5 in the morning, and he's like, "Hey, I got you a drink, cream and sugar," and she's like, "Oh, thanks," and she drinks it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, what is this? It doesn't taste like coffee." He's like, "I told you, cream and sugar." You were behind me. You were saying I'll get it. Oh, thank you, Ari. Zero Aura can be used as a false swiper with T-Wave. Ooh, that would be pretty neat, actually. I do like having false swipers that have Thunder Wave or Glare. That's why in Gen 6 and in Gen 9, I use a Bisharp. Wish you could drink coffee black, but super. I can. It just takes me longer to drink it. Like if it's got a little bit of cream and sugar in it, I'll drink it pretty quick. If it's black, I'll still drink it and like it, but it'll be more of a sip and drink. How many cups of coffee do I drink per day? Usually 2. During the week, I'll have one when I wake up, and I'll have another one when I get to the office. That will last me until around lunchtime. And on the weekends, I have one when I wake up, and then I have my second one with all of y'all. I mean, I like coffee a lot, but I don't want anyone to get the impression that like I'm just like constantly drinking coffee. Occasionally I'll have one in the evening. So there might maybe like once a week I might have a third one in the evening, like after dinner. But yeah, it just so happens that a lot of my coffee drinking happens while I'm streaming. Um, no, I just have a K cup machine. I have a Keurig, Airy. I felt that was, and I already know before I even say it. Someone in the chat, at least one person in the chat is going to start giving me advice on this. Yeah, since it's just me and I live alone, I just buy the K cups. It's a lot easier than brewing a pot of coffee and having to throw away a bunch. Plus, I don't have to worry about the grinds and all that, or the grounds. And, I don't do any sort of fancy coffee. Like, as much as I like coffee, I am of the opinion that, with very few exceptions, coffee tastes like what you put in it. I don't think that there's, like, generally a better type of coffee or a better brand of coffee. So I just get a box of 100 K cups from my local grocer for like 25 bucks. So, yeah, I mean, pretty cheap. But whenever I say that, someone's gonna come in about, oh, it would be cheaper if you bought actual coffee and just brewed a smaller pot. Also be easier if you just let me do what I've been doing for years and enjoy, but whatever. Whimsicot's your goat. Nice. Whimsicot's pretty cool. Remember watched someone hunt hair across with a false swiper, zero aura, T-Wave, he accidentally killed it with plasma fist? Oh no! Oh, you hate to see that. You said out loud 25, heck yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you. Now that's something that bothers me sometimes. Alkesh with the 9 months of membership, shining light to my awesome streamer. Thank you so much, Alkesh. Good to see you. That bothers me sometimes. Like, and I see it on occasion in streams. It's and in real life, honestly, sometimes. It's one thing if I were to come in here and complain, like, oh man, I wish there was a better way for me to make coffee, but I feel like I'm just stuck using this Keurig. And I wish there was a better, cheaper way for me to make coffee. And someone said, well, if you are looking for different options, here's something that you could try. This might be what you're looking for. And I would say, hey, fantastic. Thank you for the advice. I'll look into that. But it's another thing when I'm just like, I love my Keurig and I'm so happy with it. And it's how I drink coffee. Yum, yum, good time. And someone says, why are you doing that? You should do this. It's like, how about you just let me do what I like doing? Like, why you gotta yuck my yum? You know what I'm saying? Nope. Drop the controller. Thank you again, Alkesh, for the 9 months of membership. That's awesome. Right, Kelsey? My favorite thing. Do I want to suggest? No, I don't. That's literally what I just said, JJ. Is I'm not looking for suggestions. I drink coffee the way I enjoy it, and I'm happy with it. My favorite one though is, I guess, because YouTube is a worldwide thing, and some people are not aware of geographical differences when it comes to availability of stores or restaurants. is when like I can go into a channel and be like, I love Subway. Yum, yum, yum. Subway is the best. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And someone says, Subway, that's terrible. You should go eat at Quiznos. And I'm like, I don't have a Quiznos. I have a Subway. What do you want me to do? Watching some Olympics? What event you watching? Remember you were hunting Articuno before you encountered the shiny Articuno. Let's go beat it. Got to the encounter screen. Your brother walked in, sat on your other controller, and pressed run. No! No! Oh my gosh. Or someone suggests a restaurant out of the country. Yeah, that too. But yeah, like first off, not every nationwide restaurant is in every town. And then also, there are some chains that are regional chains. So even if they are pretty common where you live, in a different part of the country, they may not be there. Spent 3 years trying to reclaim it. You don't have a Sonic near Canada? Yeah, I don't have a Sonic either. The closest Sonic to me is like an hour away. Just wish I had Tim Hortons. Yep, no Tim Hortons here. We just got a Chipotle last year. We are about to get, believe this, to be fair, we used to have this in the mall, but it shut down several years ago. We are about to get a Chick-fil-A. And everyone is freaking out. So windy today. What's the best nickname for Shiny Mewtwo? You don't want to ask me what a good nickname is, because I'll say something like Herbert. Dang it. So watching some highlights of the day with closing ceremony coming on later this evening. Oh yeah, today is the closing ceremonies, isn't it? Burger, what's going on? Good to see you. That is not what I said. That is not what I said, Soul Reaper. I said Herbert. Herbert. Don't be putting that out there on the internet that I said that. JJ, I think Ari was just messing with you. I think Ari was just joking around. Chick-fil-A's overrated. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Kelsey. I'm sure it's like this in a lot of small towns around the country. Anything can open here. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything new opens here, everyone freaks out. Everyone goes crazy. We got a Buffalo Wild Wings about 4 years ago. You could not get into that restaurant for 3 months. You were messing. It happens to be a factual statement, but you were just being silly. Yeah, because technically, since Canada is in North America, you can say that Canada is American in one aspect. It was a funny. But people freak out over here when it isn't a small town. It's been open for like 8 years. Yeah. I got a question for you, Ariana, because I think you are the appropriate one to ask this. Going along with that idea, which I agree, you can make a technical argument that North Americans and South Americans, well, let me rephrase. You can make the argument that, for example, Canada, Mexico, the Bahamas, Antigua and Barbuda, etc., Panama, are all Americans because they're part of North America. What would you specifically use to differentiate them? Like, they are American, but they are not to mean United States of America. Like, someone in Mexico is American because they're in North America, but they are not because they are not in the United States of America. Billie Eilish, her, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Snoop Dogg performing the closing ceremony. Nice. Yeah, Snoop's been just like chilling over there the last couple weeks, hasn't he? Like, I keep seeing these stories about him just like going around trying out different events. It's pretty wild. He cracks me up. Would you say like a statey? Like they're American but not a statey? The reason I ask is because I know, like, really you should say that someone from North America is a North American, right? And you normally say that someone from the United States is an American, but it seems very presumptuous that with all the different Americas out there, the United States of America somehow has the lock on the word American. You know what I mean? Next one's gonna be in Los Angeles. That's right. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's the first Olympics to be in the U.S. since the '96 Olympics in Atlanta. There's a good reason for that? Let me hear it, Ari. I'm actually curious. You know, Ari. You know how I am. You know how interested I am in etymology. You thought he was 78? I don't know why you thought that, JJ. Of all the people in the New World, American colonists were the first to coin the place as America. I did not know that. Thank you, Ari. An etymology lesson and a history lesson, all wrapped into one. I still think I'm just going to start calling people stadies, though. When you get Shiny Mewtwo and Shiny Moltres, could we trade both of them for the Shiny Zeraora? Are you asking me to give you my Shiny Zeraora for your Shiny Mewtwo and Shiny Moltres? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass on that because I only have one Shiny Zeraora. And I do have a couple of Shiny Mewtwo's and Shiny Moltreses. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take you up on that offer. If you're part of the Discord, you can feel free to check in there and see if there's somebody in the Discord that'd be willing to do some trades. Maybe someone's got an extra Shiny Zeraora. It's a little annoying to say, but instead of saying you're American, you say I'm from the U.S. You know, I was actually about to ask you that, Ari. I was about to ask, because you've been living down there for a while now. And I was about to ask you if, when you talk to people, if you still say that you're from the U.S. or not. I mean, I know, like, technically you could say, you know, well, I am originally from the U.S., but I didn't know if you still considered yourself as from the U.S. or not. I don't know if that's a weird question to ask or not. That's why I asked it. Oh, you don't have Nintendo Online anyways? Yeah, then you wouldn't be able to do a trade, unfortunately. Shiny Shadow Lugia. Oh my gosh, there it is! 923! 923, there it is! Congratulations, Alkesh, on the Shiny Shadow Lugia through raid today. No, I get that, Ari. Maybe it was a stupid question. I just meant more like, obviously you would say that you're from the U.S., but I didn't know if you would still say that you are an American, we'll say. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably stupid. We got this. We got this. I'm not master balling it. The whole point of this hunt was to get it in a Premier Ball, and 58% of you were correct that it would be the Top Cat. Yeah, I'm happy we decided to go for the 1K too. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten this. We would have ended like 30 minutes ago. And I'm really happy that we went and got more Premier Balls in the top switch. So let's catch this now. Let's catch this. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to Thunder Wave it. Oh, Airy, you silly Billy. Oh gosh, it's got... Wait. It's fog. It's fog, so it doesn't work, right? Yeah. All right, so we got to do this without paralyzing. Let me just double check. I can't imagine. I mean, it isn't. It's possible it has something like takedown or double edge, but I really doubt it. Play rough, Night Slash, Nasty Plot, and Sucker Punch. We're good. Because we loved watching Top Cat. Top Cat was a top tier cartoon. Am I right, Alkesh? Okay, all right. Well, see, Ari, that's a perfect example. That kind of like goes along with how we started this conversation. That even though Honduras is a separate country, they can still refer to themselves as Americans. And there's a crit. Boom, we got it. We got it. That's another one in the books. So maybe we start Darkrai on Saturday and I come up with something new. I shouldn't have said can, Ari. I shouldn't have said can like they are allowed to. What I should have said is they do refer to themselves. I can't tell if I'm over exaggerating this in my mind. I can't tell if you're slightly trolling me, but I feel like for some weird reason I'm like tiptoeing on like controversial territory when I'm not, but now I'm feeling like I am. Thank you guys. Let's get some nature guesses in the chat. We got Hasty, we got Quirky. I gotta go with Impish. I think I know what Aries gonna pick. We got Modest, we got Naughty. There's also the possibility this has a mark. We have not gotten a marked Wild Shiny in quite a long time. It'd be nice if this one was one. Quirky or Adamant? Okay, let's see here. It is... Timid. It is a timid Purrloin. But does it have a mark? It does not. It does not. But it is shiny. We got a cute little girl, cute little Purrloin. We got the shiny cat. Totally fine, I promise I'm not trolling. I mean to say, of course, they are also American as people that are born with America, but they usually refer to themselves as Central Americans. Gotcha. You know what I mean, though, Ari? Like, I knew that you weren't like talking to me, like at me, but for some reason I just got it in my mind, like maybe I'm starting to say stupid things. But I also know you well enough and long enough that is, if I was treading on territory, you would immediately DM me and be like, "Yo, dude, shut the f up." Oh my gosh! What a great stream this was. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the new subs. Thank you to let's see here. Who else do we have to thank? Harley May Crossing used to be her name. Her name is now Carly May. Thank you for the 19 months. Lobo Gaming for the 17. Skull for the 19. Loops for the gifted membership. And Alkesh for the 9 months. Thank you all so much. Thanks to everyone that's been hanging out here today with me. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for keeping me company. Thanks for sticking around while this hunt went longer than originally planned. But it was worth it because we ended up getting it. We will be back on Saturday. I think I have some homework to do. I think we are going to start a Darkrai hunt on Saturday. I gotta get prepared for that. I gotta get my team ready, but I think we're gonna start a Darkrai hunt. I need to reclaim that in a Premier Ball. The one I have is in a Master Ball. So we can look forward to that. Thanks for hanging out while I cross another one off my Premier Ball list. I'll catch you later too, Alkesh. Do nice things for people. Have fun, sleep tight, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, and bye-bye.